Hi everyone, I'm Lubomira and thank you for joining me. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome to my channel, and if you are returning, it's great to have you back. Here on my channel, I show you how I compare various card making techniques with elements made by the Cricut. Now if you don't have a Cricut, that's okay. There are many ways of substituting the things I make with my electric die cut machine with other products you may have in your own stash. Today, I'll be showing you an image I downloaded from one of my favorite sites, and I'll be combining that graphic with several Lawn Fawn products. Let's get started. The first thing I do when creating any card project is insert a rectangle. I'll make it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. This just gives me a visual idea of how large or small my shapes are compared to my card base. Next, I want to insert a snowflake wreath. I found this graphic using the site designbundles.net. Now, this is a site that has both free items and ones for purchase. They have all sorts of neat graphics and bundles. You will need to create an account for this site if you choose to use it, but there are no upfront costs unless you purchase something. So in the site's main navigation bar, there's a link for free designs. That will open to all the designs that the site is offering for free at the time, and there's several pages of them. They do release new free images periodically, so it's a good idea to check once in a while. Also, designs are removed occasionally, so keep that in mind as you're browsing. Today I'm looking for a snowflake wreath I saw, and to save some time, I have it already in a new window. You can see it's a free image, so I'm going to download it. There are several different files that the image comes in, all of which are included. I'm interested in the SVG file. I'm going to save it to my desktop for easy access, but of course you can save it wherever you want. Once it's on my computer, I can go back into Design Space. Now in Design Space, I go to Upload in the left-hand column. When the window opens, I can browse my computer for the file. I select the file and open it. I have the option of changing the names or inputting other details about the image, but I'm satisfied with what I have, and I save it. Now it's uploaded into Design Space, and all I have to do is select it and insert it into my project. When I have my image on my grid, I can change it. It's way too big, so let's resize it. I'll bring it to my visual card base and make it smaller. When I like it, I'm done. How easy was that? Now that I have our snowflake wreath, I'll work on my stamping. I'm going to be using a lot of Lawn Fawn products today for this, but you can use whatever you have in your stash. First, I'm going to use the snowflakes from the Winter Sky stamp set. I didn't know exactly how many or what colors I'd be using, so I stamped out 4 of those snowflakes in Distress Oxide inks. The colors I used were Shaded Lilac, Weathered Wood, Tumbled Glass, and Dusty Concord. Next, I stamped the 3 little birds from the Winter Sparrows set. I love these little guys. Aren't they cute? If you miss any of these supplies, they're all listed in the description below. So off camera, I die cut all my snowflakes and birds. I love the snowflake wreath, and I used a white glitter cardstock, but I felt it was very delicate and I wanted to give it some more stability. So I placed a vellum ring behind it. To create that ring or donut, I placed 2 stitched circle dies in one another and ran it through my manual die cut machine. After I had my ring, I used some spray adhesive to attach the wreath to the donut. Now, I had a card base for a previous project that I didn't use, so I incorporated it in this card instead. It's made from the same glitter cardstock that the Snowflake wreath is, and a piece of Hero Arts cardstock in the color Lavender. I took the Lavender cardstock and I cut it down to about 3 3/4 and 5 inches before running it through my Sizzix machine using the Lawn Fawn quilted backdrop die. Next, I took my wreath and popped it up on some foam squares before placing it on my card base. Off camera, I colored my little sparrows, and I color matched their accessories for this photo op. For details on the colors I used, please look in the description. I stamped a banner using the Holiday Greetings sentiment from the Winter Village stamp set, also by Lawn Fawn. This was also a recycled piece that I didn't use in another project. I used a silver foil cardstock and stamped it with Versamark ink before adding black Hero Arts embossing powder and melting it with a heat gun. Now I added those snowflakes I stamped earlier. I didn't use all of them. I scattered a few of them around my little birds for a pop of color. The final pieces I added were some gems from Buttons Galore and More. This is the Sparklets Mermaid embellishments, and I used the little iridescent gems from that mix. I only used the iridescent gems, the small and the slightly larger ones. Once my card is decorated, I'm done. I love how it came out using not so traditional colors for this holiday card. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, remember to hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.